Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 38 of my show, but this is about Episode 36 of Season 2. Now, Episode 36 in the original Power Rangers second season is known as the Great Bookala Escape. Now, the reason why it's called that is because there's gonna be a little creature that's gonna be chased by Zedd in this episode. But before I continue, I just wanted to mention that beforehand. Also, since we're on episode 36, that means we've got 3 more videos left before the Rangers Back in Time 2-part episode, which also means we've got 3 more videos left before the next 3 videos are multi-part episodes, which I'll probably put in the description for you guys, just to let you know ahead of time. Anyway, now getting into the actual episode here, this is History of Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 38 of my show, but this is about episode 36 of season 2. And as I said before, episode 36 is known as the Great Bookala Escape. Now the way this episode first starts off is it starts off with the Rangers playing in the park. And then basically what happens is after that, hold on a second guys, sorry, that's better, so you guys can see my face a little bit. Sorry if you saw that in the video, I apologize. I just needed to adjust the stand a little better so you guys could see my mouth when I was talking. Anyway, they're playing with a frisbee, and then that's when they see this ship, like this little miniature saucer thing flying by, and then basically it crashes, and then when they see it, Tommy tells Billy to look out because it's gonna crash into them and stuff, and then they duck out of the way, and then they're wondering what it is, and then basically Now this is also gonna sound kind of strange, but this is also kind of similar to the White Light 2-part episode. Not the first part of it, but the second part. Well, actually, yeah, well, technically both, because what happened is, in the first part of the White Light 2-part episode, Rita's dumpster had crashed back into Earth. And anyway, I just thought I'd reference it because of the fact of the ship thing. And then the Rangers go to check where the ship landed, and then they look at it and wonder what it is, and then Zedd basically tells Goldar that, he's like, the little alien thinks he got away, but I know where he crashed. Angel Grove. And then that's where. So he decides to head down there to get the alien. Now the reason why he's after the little alien is because he's after its light. I'll explain what the alien is when I get to the segment with Zordon, but after that, basically what happens is, the Rangers contact Zordon on their communicators, and then they explain that, one of them explains that they found a spaceship that crash landed in the park, and Zordon tells the Rangers that would explain why Serpenterra has become active and is floating over the Earth because Zedd is basically chasing it, and then they decide to teleport. Then Zordon decides to teleport the Rangers as well as the alien ship to the command center as a way to protect them, as a way to sort of protect the ship and the Rangers from Zedd, basically. And then after that, basically what happens... Oh, sorry, I got a little bit of sniffles. So if you guys see this stuff in the video with my nose, I apologize. I got a little bit of sniffles, so if you see those in the video, I apologize about that completely. Anyway, then the Rangers, when they're at the command center, they look inside the ship, and they're wondering what that thing that's in there is, and then Zordon explains to them that it's a creature known as a Bookala, which is a creature from a planet of the exact same name, and it's like and one of the Rangers mentions that it's in a doll form, but Zordon explains that it's actually hibernating, so they decide to wake it up. And then once they do, the Bookala gets a little startled by them, and then, first, after Bookala is brought to life, Zordon is telling them to not be afraid of it because the Bookala is only a traveler on his way, traveling light years back to his own planet. And then Billy says that it's a universal traveler. And then basically the Bookala kind of imitates him in a slow tone where he says that, a universal traveler. And then basically one of the Rangers mentions that Billy seems to have that the Bookala seems like it's talking and I'm wondering about that, and then Zordon explains to them that the Bookala are intelligent creatures and that they can basically mimic other languages to learn how to communicate, kind of thing. And then basically, then he also explains about the diamond. Now the diamond that's in there is an object from the Bookala's homeworld known as the lightning diamond, and as it's explained by Zordon, it's a very powerful crystal, and then if Zedd gets his hands on it, he'll be able to use it to probably destroy Earth and such. And the Rangers basically they have to stop Zedd from getting his hands on the lightning diamond, as well as get the Bookala back home. And then after that, basically what happens is they decide to come up with a plan in order to do that, and basically Aisha is actually the one that comes up with the plan to sort of as a way to distract Zedd. What the plan is basically in the episode to basically create a fake Bookala, a doll, and use a fake version of the lightning diamond in order to draw Zedd and Goldar out as a ruse to make them believe that they have the real one when they actually don't. and then when the coast is clear, basically they decide to launch the Bookala as a way for it to get safely back home. And then basically what happens is they think that's an ingenious, I can't remember, but I think Zordon said that that might be a good idea to try, and then basically then it goes to a scene where Billy is, well actually what happens is after that Billy is still communicating with the Bookala, and then after that Kimberly says she thinks that Billy made a new friend. And then basically what happens is after that, before I continue, I just want to mention something that I guess I should have mentioned in my last video, and also something that I'm going to mention for this one. In the last video, the reason why, you see, Bulk and Skull in the last video I did, they were trying to find the Power Rangers. I just wanted to mention that, and that caused a little bit of the funny ending that I mentioned with that before. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up in this video since I forgot to bring it up. Well, I brought it, I didn't quite elaborate on what that was when I got into the video, so I just thought I'd bring it up here before I forgot again. Anyway, now getting back into the actual video, and also I'm just gonna mention what their plan is to do to try to get the Rangers this time, like find out who they are. Basically, they're reading this book, and that says about certain powers that aliens have, and they think that the Rangers are basically aliens, which is sort of similar to the ruse that Jason told Ernie back in season 1. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, continuing on, when the Rangers are back in the Billy's workshop working on the fake diamond, the fake lightning diamond, and the fake Bookala, the Bookala is telling them that they'll, when he sees the fake version of his lightning diamond, he's like, "Your diamond fake look just like diamond real." And then basically what happens is after that, Zedd decides, but if I'm remembering correctly from this episode, Zedd kind of sees, like, he doesn't really see through their plan, really. Like, he just sees them down on Earth trying to probably help the Bookala try to escape, which is why he creates this. Technically, there are two monsters Zedd creates in this episode. The first is the monster that is known as the Weldo monster, which is basically a monster that he creates from some of the stuff in Billy's workshop. And the second one will be an evil version of the same Bookala that they rescue, which will be created from the doll. Anyway, the Rangers go to, well, actually what happens is, before the thing with the Weldo monster, the Rangers decide that they have to split up because of the whole trying to deceive Zedd thing. And they put after they put the fake diamond with the fake Bookala in the ship, the putties managed to find it, and did and get away with it. But then Zedd also, like I said, Zedd also sees that the Bookala is hiding with the Rangers in the... Well, actually, the thing with the Bookala in the workshop, that happens before the whole thing with that. Anyway, Billy and Aisha start fighting the Weldo monster, and then after Billy sees that the Bookala got hurt because of the Weldo, he gets a little upset with it and tells him not to hurt his friend again, and they manage to defeat it. And then that's when basically that leads into what happens after that, when they put the fake Bookala and the doll version of the Bookala and the fake version of the lightning diamond in the ship. And that's when Goldar and the putties show up, and then the Rangers fight it there, and then fight Goldar and the putties, but the putties and Goldar get away with the fake lightning diamond and hand it to Zedd. And then when Goldar returns with the fake lightning diamond, which Zedd at the time thinks is real, he thinks that Goldar has succeeded finally in doing something right. And basically what happens is, after that, he puts the fake lightning diamond, which he thinks is the real one, in his in a console on his sword Serpenterra to power it. And then that's when the Rangers decide to launch the real Bookala with his in his ship. And then as he's saying goodbye to the Rangers, he also tells them about how it snows on Angel Grove in his own, on his planet. And Billy, I'm just gonna backtrack here a little because of the I'm getting really close to the end of the episode anyway, so I'm backtracking a little. The Bookala actually tells the Rangers that it actually snows on his world, and then that's when Billy inquires that it doesn't really snow on Angel Grove, and then after that, now I'm gonna get back into the segment anyway with Zedd, and then I'll explain about that after. I just wanted to mention that now. Anyway, basically what happens is the Rangers manage to send the real Bookala with the real version of his lightning diamond and him and his ship away. But as he's leaving, he tells the Rangers that again he'll see them again. He will probably see them again someday in his own way of saying it. And then when Zedd sees the Bookala's ship flying off, he wonders how his ship is flying, even though he has the diamond already. And then that's when Goldar finds out that he tried to use the diamond to shoot with he tried to use the Serpenterra's power with the fake diamond to shoot the Bookala out of the sky. But then that's when but when it doesn't work, he wonders what's going on, and then Goldar explains to him that it's the diamond, it was a fake, and then Zedd realizes that the Rangers tricked him, and the Bookala manages to get away. And then after that, he gets upset that he let the real Bookala escape. So basically, he creates an evil sort of like an evil doppelganger version of the same creature from the doll that they created. Like, he's like, "So, Rangers, you like a good Bookala? Well, let's see how you like a bad Bookala too." So he creates the evil doppelganger of the Bookala from the doll, and then after the evil Bookala tells them that the good one got away, but that doesn't mean they will, and then Billy tells the evil Bookala that he's not the real one, and then after that, Zedd makes his evil Bookala clone grow, and then the Rangers fight it in the Megazord, and then they manage to defeat it, and then basically after that, Zedd gets upset that he lost again, and he decides to use Serpenterra to escape with what little power they have left. And then, as I said, he gets upset that he lost again, and then after that, there's a little bit of an ending scene. I can't remember exactly, but there's an ending segment in the episode where they're all happy that they got the Bookala away, and then that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it, just please give this video the real best you guys can, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow or something for the next video. So until then, guys, like I always tell you with this series, may the power protect you always.